Hey everyone, and welcome to Coder Chronicle. Today we're gonna solve a popular Leetcode problem to sum. So without any further delay, let's get started. So we are given an integer number and we are given the target value, and we need to return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to the target. So let us understand what that means by some examples. So we are given the number 2, 7, 11 and 15 and our target value is 9. In this scenario, the output would be 0 and 1 because the sum of 2 and 7 is equals to the 9. Let us look into another example. We are given number 3, 2 and 4 and our target value is 6. During this scenario, the output would be 1 and 2. The reason is because the sum of 2 and 4 is equals to 6. Now that we have understood the problem, we're gonna look different approach by which we can solve this particular problem. At first, let's look into the brute force way by which we can solve this particular problem. So we're gonna use the nested loop in order to solve this problem, and we're gonna iterate each element and store this sum and compare that particular sum with the target value. And whenever we find the match, we're gonna return that particular position. Let us look into this with an example. So let's say for this particular scenario where the numbers are 2, 7, 11 and 15, we're gonna get the sum for 2 and 7 and then 2 and 11, 2 and 15, and we're gonna see for the match. Likewise, if we do not find any match, then we're gonna compare the 7 with 11, 7 with 15, and we're gonna see the match, and we're gonna do the same for 11 and 15 and try to get the target value by calculating the sum of two numbers, and if we find it, we return the indices. The time efficiency for this particular solution is O(n) square, and because we are using two loops in here, and if you see here, we are storing the sum of two elements and we are calculating the sum, and whenever the sum matches to the target, we are returning the position of those two elements. So this is one way of solving this particular problem. So another way by which we can solve this particular problem is using hash map. So to understand this, let us look into this particular example. We have 3, 2, 4, 1 and 7 and we have the target as 8. So we're gonna iterate over element one after another. So at first we go to 3 and we calculate the difference. 8 minus 3 is equals to 5, and we see if the 5 is already present on the map or not. Since it's the newly created map, so we do not have 5 present over there. So we're gonna store the element and its position in the map. You can see it over here. Now we're gonna iterate over to 2. Now in this scenario, we're gonna do the same. We're gonna calculate the difference. 8 minus 2 is equals to 6, and we do not see it over here in the map, and we're gonna store the value and its position. We're gonna iterate and go to the next element, and we're gonna do the same. 8 minus 4, we cannot find it over here, so we're gonna store that value and its position. Now we're gonna move to 3 and we're gonna do the same. 8 minus 1 is equals to 7 and we do not have it present over here. We're gonna preserve 1 and its position over here. And now we're gonna move to the last element, and we see that 8 minus 7 is equals to 1, and we see that 1 is already present on the map. So we're gonna return its value in this particular position, that is number 4, as an output, which you can see over here. Let us look into the code implementation part. So in here we have created a new map called knobs map in here, and we see that we calculate the difference, and we see if the map contains that difference or not. If it contains the difference, we're gonna return the value of that particular key in the current position and break our for loop. Otherwise, we're gonna keep the value and its position in the map. This is how we can solve some problem in two different ways. Hope this video was useful for you. Please feel free to like and subscribe our channel for more such contents, and thanks for watching.